Okay, we just finished watching and reviewing this video. This guy spent $222,000 to promote his channel over the last year. There's some things that we agree with. There's definitely some things that I adamantly disagree with, and we had some good laughs in there. So we're excited for you to learn some lessons from this episode on what you could do to grow your channel the right way, and some of the things that I would say is the wrong way. Let's dive right in. All right, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm. In March of last year, my YouTube channel had 47,000 subscribers, just like yourself, and after 9 years of being on YouTube, I decided to go all in. And for the rest of 2020, I spent over $200,000 to grow this channel. By the end of the year, we doubled our subscriber count to over 100,000.
Okay, so he said that it took him 9 years to get to 46,000 subscribers, something like that, and then in 2020, he invested this chunk of change.
200 grand.
To double or maybe kind of 2.5 times the size of the channel. That seems like a pretty big investment for such a small amount of growth, but let's keep going here.
Video, I'm going to show you every single thing we tried, what worked, what didn't, so you don't have to waste your money, and how you can grow your own YouTube business. First off, we did a lot of growth hacking experiments. Number one, YouTube ads. So have you ever watched an ad on YouTube where no one is selling you anything? No, me neither. And so at first we tried to run ads like this one. In this video ad, I'm going to convince you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why should you listen to me? I was number 30 at Facebook.
I don't think that'll work very well. I don't know that I've ever seen that, of somebody saying, hey, my channel is awesome, you should subscribe. And he did that as a paid ad.
So he bought ads for YouTube to promote his YouTube channel, and it was just him standing there talking.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
So not anyway, let's see what he says.
Money from AppSumo.com, the company I help run.
Okay, so that's why he has all this money, is he's got his big company. So there's a company behind the channel, that makes sense.
Why not advertise our best videos to some gorgeous people who aren't subscribed to the channel yet?
Okay, so that seems to be a better idea. Instead of pushing out this promo video for the channel that wasn't very good, he's taking his best videos. Analytics shows you what your best performers are, and I wonder if it's like he chose best performers by these videos bring in more subscribers, so let's just get more views. I'm assuming that's what he did.
We're on the channel to get subscribers. Mr. Beast is only 22 years old, but he is making $97,529,400 a year on YouTube.
Okay, so I think that's his best performing video. He made a video responding to Mr. Beast.
Someone else, yeah, Mr. Beast.
But that's his best performer.
Video that we ran ads to. We took the video that drove the most amount of subscribers, which is a Mr. Beast video. We made it unlisted so it didn't hurt our original stats.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so his best performing video, but he made it unlisted. I've never thought of that. But what is he? Okay, he says
we made it unlisted so it didn't hurt our original stats, and
so it didn't hurt his original stats.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, because when you pay for traffic, he wanted to keep it separate from his organic traffic, and so when he's looking at the stats, he could keep it separate.
I see.
I mean that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, some stats would still be confused, but okay, that's probably a good idea.
So here's the results. We spent over $4,500 doing it, and we earned almost 3,000 subscribers for a cost per subscriber about $1.50. So people probably like yourself love not getting sold to, and this video we already know does well to an organic audience, so we figured why not try it with ads. So we're also doing now this with all the rest of our top performing subscriber videos.
Okay, so he said that he tried it with one, he got some subscribers, about $1.50 per subscriber, but now he's trying it on all of his top videos. So he's taken them all as to unlisted. That's a scary thing to do, to take your top performing videos and now you're not gonna get organic growth from it. He only moved it to paid. I'd be nervous to do that. Like on one hand, it seems smart, but like you're giving up your organic growth.
The past year, we spent about $15,000 gaining around 6,000 subscribers. That adds up to about $2.40 a subscriber.
I mean, it makes me wonder, like maybe they were his best videos, but they still weren't getting that many views.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was still only 1,000 views, but if you're getting like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views, you'd think you'd want the organic to keep coming instead of having to pay for it. Anyway, I just couldn't get over that.
One thing I want to discourage you from doing is actually doing this strategy. What is he talking about? Unless you're making money, don't run ads to anything.
So that is good advice.
So we have AppSumo.com that makes money as a business.
Okay, so AppSumo, I don't know a lot about them, but he's saying, okay, we make money from this. That's why we're spending money, because it turns into money. But if you're a YouTuber that is only focused on AdSense,
you would never want to do that.
You never want to do this.
Right.
So, okay, I'm glad that he said that.
So unless there's an ROI from your advertising, do not do it. The thing that you're looking
Okay,
at.
stuff like that makes me like the guy.
One, how long does it take you to make your money back? And secondly, what is the cost to acquire the person versus the LTV or lifetime value of your customer? If you can make your money back same day from doing your advertising, you should spend unlimited money. Before we dive into the next marketing experiment, if you could hit that like button, that would be amazing. It really
should we like it?
And it helps this video get discovered by more gorgeous
might as well.
like yourself. All right, second up is giveaways.
All right,
Here,
like.
take all my money, just like Oprah. They work, and they're literally the key reason that AppSumo.com
Giveaways.
become an 8-figure company. We did a Dropbox for Life giveaway years ago.
8-figure
We
company?
generated 200,000
Not bad.
people checking out AppSumo and millions
So
of
I have to pause. How many subscribers does this channel have? Okay, 143,000. I'm curious as to what giveaways he does on his channel. Maybe he'll give us more details here because
Does he have chapters or not?
not on this video. Nope. But he says the giveaways are one of the main ways he grew his 8-figure business. The channel's good size, 143,000.
So in 2020, we tried a ton of giveaways, and I'm going to break down the main ones we did for you to copy. First off, we gave away my Tesla. You may not be able to copy that, but I just want to highlight some strategy here that you can take away. And part of the giveaway to actually get more entries was you could subscribe to this YouTube channel.
I just feel like skipping ahead there, but I want to chime in and say that I know Grant Thompson as he was growing the King of Random channel, he shared a story. It was at 50,000. He did a giveaway of like an iPhone, and he grew it to 100,000. So there is some type of strategy there. But giving away a Tesla, and he's got such a small channel, it just kind of like, I don't know.
So is the actual giveaway, is it done on his channel? So he does a YouTube video about giving away an iPhone? In other words, how do people know about in order to get more people, right? They have to find out about the giveaway.
You'd have to use some type of a software that can track how people came in and how you're going to do that. I don't know how to do that.
It was fun. You should be having fun in your business. You should be talking fun in your business. Your audience or your customers will respond to that.
Yeah.
So what are the results of the giveaway? It generated 3,000 subscribers for the channel. And a subscriber, by the way, is not a customer. It's just a...
Okay, so let's say his Tesla is $60,000, $70,000, and he got 3,000 subscribers. I don't get it.
What's the cost per subscriber on that one?
I don't get that. That's like $2,000-$3,000 per subscriber. I don't know. That doesn't.
No, it's not. It's 70,000.
Okay.
3,000. So it's 20.
You do the math. You're the mathematician.
It's like $20 per subscriber or something.
I don't know.
And the kind of warning about this is the next day after the giveaway ended, about half of those people, 1,500 people, unsubscribed from the channel.
Oh, ouch.
Because they didn't win.
So the risk about doing
That's the only reason they subscribed. They wanted a Tesla. Okay, so think about that. That's interesting. That was kind of a surprise twist that I didn't expect. Some people left.
Yeah.
They only subscribed because they wanted the Tesla. So if you think about, okay, if you really want like a good audience, you want the best type of subscribers, what would you give away? And I say don't give away iPhones or Teslas, like give away good content, maybe like share great advice so that people really want to subscribe and they really actually want your content.
Where is this video headed? That's the question.
Well, we spent $60,000 as a company and we're only able to get 3,000 subscribers. So it's about $20 a subscriber. And at the end of the day,
He did the math for us. That helps.
I said 20. It's like $20 per subscriber or something.
Relative to that cost. So the thing I would actually encourage you in terms of that strategy is if you don't have a Honda or a Prius or a Tesla to give away, maybe go and partner with other people who
Hey, he shows Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast knows how to do it, right?
Get promoted in the giveaway. So the next thing we experiment in giveaways is I gave away a MacBook Pro and iPads on YouTube. You get an iPad, you get an iPad. So here are the two formats of giveaways that we tried that were really interesting and worked. First off is doing YouTube live interviews on other channels, plus giving away an iPad to one of their subscribers. So one of the best ways to do marketing, if you're trying to do YouTube, either make great videos or get in other people's channels. If you're trying to grow your email list, send out great emails and get in other people's newsletters. So we've done collaborations with channels like Ali Abdal, Base Zeus, Spencer Cornelia, and one of the most effective ways is me or whoever goes and does a live interview on their channel and add in a giveaway as an incentive for people to take action to subscribe to mine and their channel.
So that makes me think of like, I give away a lead magnet, you know, and I speak to different groups. I'll either do an auction, so maybe that's kind of like a giveaway. I did an auction where I gave away consulting time to one of the members of that group, and all the funds raised went to that trip to that group. Or I'll give away a lead magnet. I've got my keyword research mini course that I'll say, hey, if you've found value here, you can go ahead and I give them the link and they can click that. So that's valuable.
Right.
I'm just, I'm not really jiving with the give away the MacBook Pro or things like that, thinking it's really going to be the type of people that I want as subscribers.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, it really does depend on your actual resources, first and foremost. I mean, you know, how many people can afford to buy a MacBook Pro to give away?
I mean, if you're a cooking channel and you're giving away a spatula or something, I mean, you know, the people that use spatulas or whatnot, they're going to be people that cook, I guess. But like, he wants iPhone users and he makes apps. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That iPad cost around $329. It generated over 800 subscribers for 41 cents per subscriber. That is fun.
So, but the thing is, do you think he could have gotten those 800 subscribers without giving away an iPad? That what got him the subscribers is he did a collaboration and he was on somebody else's, a bigger YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So that would have resulted in subscribers. I don't know if the iPad is actually what did it. I mean, maybe by saying, hey, I'm going to give your audience an iPad is what got him that collaboration. I don't know.
Is there anything but a benefit to someone like him? For example, we're leveraging his IP right now. So, and just like he did the same thing with Mr. Beast. His most watched video was Mr. Beast. Is there any reason Mr. Beast wouldn't want him to do that? Because there's the residual effect is that they're watching Mr. Beast videos.
Right. Yeah, so it's good all around.
And these guys are watching this video of this guy, even though we may not agree with him, it's all good for him, right? So there's no like, hey, cease and desist, stop using my content?
Disney's the only company that does that.
Well, they can do what they want. They are, after all, divine.
Next up is collaboration videos. So on top of doing a lot of giveaways, we've also tried doing more traditional collaborations that you usually see on YouTube, which is
having bald guys in the videos works.
For someone else, hey Jimbo! And
We'll
you
see.
make video collaborations for each other's channels. So some of the pros of doing this and growing your channel is that they don't cost anything. Secondly, you get to make a cool connection and meet awesome people on YouTube.
So I want to know his stats on the collabs without the giveaways.
And by the way, y'all, this
Does he share that?
any type of business out there, collaborations. The cons of this stuff, though, is that these videos take a long time to make and set up, connecting, hey, we should do something together, and making it happen. As well as, like, when you're hiring a team to do this stuff, it costs time and money.
Well, how is that different from the other giveaway videos? That would take more time and effort, and you have to track it all and costs more. So
I don't know. Yeah.
We did. One is a channel I like called 1% Better. So it's a very cool channel. I love how they do animations of book summaries. I'm into reading. And so we wrote the scripts for both the videos, and they made animations for both videos. So you can see that they put one of those videos on their channel and one video on our channel. And as well, the end screen, so at the end of these videos, we said, check out the other video. From that, we've got about 200 subscribers. It didn't cost us any direct money to pay them to do it, but I do have to pay a team to make this happen. So the results, we got 200 subscribers. So if you're a solopreneur, it's just you by yourself, you can go and make these happen, and maybe you'll get better results. I have a team that I'm fortunate that I pay to help this, so it does cost a lot of money. So for 200 subscribers, it may not be worth it.
No.
Do look at.
well, you know, and
Not for him, I mean.
but that was just one collaboration. The other one was a collaboration too. So it's just the style of the video.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounds like
true.
these ones were just, it was an animated video. It doesn't sound like a fit, but
All right, number 4, sponsoring other YouTubers. So the Furious Pete Taco Charity fundraising video. So I don't know if you guys know Furious Pete. He's got no balls. Just kidding. He literally doesn't have no balls. And I've been following and enjoying his videos since 2014. So I offered to help him fundraise for his cause, which was, why don't you make a video where I challenge you to eat as many tacos, and however many tacos you...
so I like the idea. I just don't think it's targeting his audience. Like, to pay somebody who's got a big following to be, you know, if I hired somebody that's got a big YouTube channel, 1 million subscribers on their channel, and I pay them for this collaboration, I mean, I could see that, but to pay somebody who's a champion taco eater, I don't get it.
But let's see what he got out of it.
Let's see.
Hopefully he'll quantify.
I think I initially reached out to Pete and be like, hey, I love your content. Can I support you in any way? And we just started talking through that. So Furious Pete ended up eating 71 tacos at Taco Bell, which I'm really jealous he got to eat Taco Bell. I donated over $800, full extra for the tacos. And I also paid him $5,000 for his time to make the video. So about $5,800 in total. From that, it looks like we got around 300 subscribers for the day that went live, and probably more over time, but it is kind of hard to track. So it's about $20, give or take, for a subscriber. Honestly, it was a lot of fun, and it was for a good cause. I think the idea of sponsoring other YouTubers to maybe do your coffee challenge or try to do these videos like this is a really creative way to actually grow an audience and build fun relationships.
So it gives me ideas of doing stuff like that, but I think that I'd want to be a little bit more strategic. You know, it sounds like the taco guy does good stuff.
Well, I don't think, and I don't think also he's suggesting that we do these exact things, but yeah.
I'm just trying to understand why he chose to do that for his business. I don't fully understand if those 300 subscribers he got is actually people that are going to continue watching his videos. I don't get it.
Cinco, email swaps. Email is literally one of the best ways to grow any online business, and even offline. I recommend using.
Okay, so email is extremely valuable. I will say that, like, the whole goal of getting people to come to your YouTube channel is eventually to have them become a lead. And that's when they join your email list. That's when they go to your own website. So that's extremely important. So he's talking about email swaps. Let's see what this is. And I don't know what SendFox is.
What we built, and it's free.
Okay. Oh, so it's his software. It's his software that they use for email.
I go to you and say, you email your audience, and you come to me, and I email my audience. So what an email swap is I email my audience about you, you email your audience about me. So we reached out to other audiences like The Hustle, Morning Brew, Stacked Marketer, Charter, and we did swaps where we said, we love these newsletters, audience, check them out. And they did the same, telling people to check out our YouTube channel. So the nice thing about this is that there's no cost since it's a swap. So the results, we get about 100 to 400 new subscribers per swap.
Well, essentially, it's have somebody else promote your channel.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, you'd have to find someone though who has more or less the same amount of email subscribe. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it would be out of whack. If you go, hey, I know you've got 100,000 emails. I've got 20. Let's swap. I probably would try something like that.
And I keep going back to you'd want to make sure that it's the same audience. Like, are all those people on that email list people that are going to want to be on your email list?
Could they ever at one point come out the bottom of the funnel as an actual customer to your business? Yeah.
Number 6, the most important way and thing that we spent money on growing the channel is making great videos 3 times.
There we go.
So at the end of the day, you could do all the hoopla, but if people come to your restaurant and they don't like the dish, none of it matters. So we've tried so many different marketing experiments, and 90% of our new subscribers still come from YouTube.
What number did you just say?
6.
And 90% of our new
90%.
Oh.
from YouTube suggesting our videos to gorgeous people like yourself on the platform. So let's look at some of our top videos and how many subscribers they've actually brought in. So how Mr. Beast makes over $97 million a year, looks like 5,600 subscribers.
So I mean, that's pretty cool that he's ending on this. The best way to grow subscribers is to make great content. And if you make great content, then those people are going to want to watch your other great content. So this 5,700, that's a valuable amount of subscribers. I would say that 5,700 subscribers is more valuable than anything else
because those are new subscribers.
Yeah, just from this
watching
one video.
that video. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really valuable.
So don't start thinking that making videos is free. Unless you're doing it by yourself, which I encourage you to start today, but putting out these 3 quality videos a week has a cost. So at the beginning of last year, I did decide to build a team around YouTube because I have money from AppSumo and I'm treating it professionally. I think long term, there is a business around having an audience like your.
So he actually is just admitting his YouTube channel is not profitable for him. He's basically saying, I'm taking money from my business and investing it in here because I think in the future it is going to bring me a return. That's really important to note. Comparing all the channels that we show on our channel, these are profitable channels. So, yeah.
Over the last 7 months, we've put out 3 videos every single week, which is 84 videos, which is kind of interesting when you break it down this way. We spent almost $2,000 to every one of these videos we made. Now, I see in the comments, someone was like, well, man, you're making all this money from YouTube. We make around $5,000 a month, putting out 12 videos. So you can do the math. We're losing money, and it's an investment.
So it sounds like that's talking about ad revenue. So he said he's spending about $12,000 a month, making $5,000 back in ad revenue. So at least he's, making some of it back. But he's hoping, obviously you want to profit from it, and he's hoping to generate leads into the business.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm going to say that the best advice he gave is to make great content. Well, I think I can go a little bit further than that. I'm going to say there's a 5-ingredient formula. And if every one of your videos follows those 5 ingredients, you'll get results and you'll be profitable. You'll generate leads for your business. So we're obviously at the end of this episode, so go watch this episode next. It's how to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in a day, and I cover all 5 of those ingredients.